So this is like the 8th attempt that I made at making this intro for this video. It's been almost like 9 months since I made a video, and it also has been since September last year that I completed Metro 23 Redux achievements. So we're gonna try a different video format where I just ramble on about a couple of achievements that I did and see where it goes from there. I'll probably be looking at the Steam achievements below 10% on Steam, as these will be the most difficult ones, according to Steam, due to the least amount of people having them, obviously. But as for like achievements with kill 30 enemies with such and such weapon, or spend 60 seconds in a radiation hotspot, basically anything that fully explains what you have to do, or it is just a very simple kill enemies task. I won't go into much detail unless I found there was a fun and easy approach or a fun anecdote that I can tell with it. In the mission frontline, there is this tunnel where you can hide in and lure enemies to the back of it, and if you stand around the corner, they will just come in a straight line and you can take them down one by one. And even if they start attacking you later on, during the takedown animation, you end up having these invisibility frames. So you are just basically able to take down an army by wringing everybody's necks. I don't think you pull enough enemies to get the 30 in one go, so you might have to restart the mission a couple times to fully get it. But after you figured that one out, it should be quite easy. The other one that can be deceiving or quite easy to accidentally complete as well is the Thief achievement. If you are at the spot that I set for the Stunning achievement, right below when you go down that stairway, there should be a lockbox there. And if you earlier on, before you made the checkpoint there, found the key to the lockbox, you can just open it repeatedly, and eventually Steam will just hand you the achievement, because it doesn't specify that it has to be a unique lockbox. It just has to be a lockbox, and after doing that 15 times, you will receive the achievement quite easily. Now, for a more difficult achievement, the Enlightened achievement is quite the hassle to unlock, as one of the requirements for it is never described in the achievement itself. You are never given a clue as to that this is something to do with the hidden ending. And it being a hidden ending in and of itself makes it very difficult to figure out what's going on. But at one point during the playthrough, I noticed that a weird sound cue happens when you enter certain areas. And after finding that sound cue, for most of the areas, I think either you have to find it in every area or it is most of the areas, you will be able to have your own decision when you are at the ending of the game and figure out the truth. You know, after figuring out such a horrible truth, you might want to grab the bottle instantly and go for the achievement Toast, which, quite honestly, isn't a difficult achievement. It's just figuring out that after you've already done the first drinking occasion, the other occasion might be a double one, or even a triple one. I think it's the last bar where you're able to drink like 3 times, and the first time that I got through there, I did not realize it, and by the time I got to the end of the game, I was like, well, where were the other drinking occasions? Well, it was just that final bar where you were able to pay multiple times to drink more than once. So keep that in mind, that you will need some spare change at the end, or at the final outpost, to have a couple drinks more than usual. Now, I don't want this video to be all too long, as I am the one that has to edit it, and I don't want to spend way too long of the time editing these videos. I want it to be a little bit shorter, so let's go over a couple more in quick succession. We have the merciful one, which is just complete black station without killing anyone or knocking people out, so keep that in mind. You're not allowed to touch people. Also, you have the blogger, which is generally just a collectathon of Artyom's hidden diary pages. It can take some time to look around each mission and finding the hidden notes. And let's go finally over the ranger achievement, which is just finding all the different ranger stashes in that city. It is not difficult to complete the quest if you know where to look, but it can take some time as this map for that mission is quite big, and it is just in that one mission. So once you enter the very first, well, it's not enter, once you exit into the city for the first time, just take your time looking around, because once you meet up again with the guy that you went outside with, the mission is about to end and you won't be able to find any more of the stashes. But there should be one more once you meet the guy at the end there, so keep that in mind. Other than that, I would say I'm gonna be calling this video a wrap. Most of these achievements are quite easily done. Just the one for Enlightened can be quite difficult, and for that one I might even recommend that you use a guide as to where you have to go, where you can find the hidden spots where you're supposed to be to complete that achievement. Other than that, this game was amazing for just achievement hunting. That being said, have a wonderful day.